everyone and welcome to the Kiki London YouTube channel. My name's Amanda and in today's video we have a brand new launch. So today Kiki London launched their new autumn collection for 2022 and it is absolutely beautiful. These colors are just wondrous. So we have some gorgeous musky, muted, cozy autumnal shades. As you can see, there is 6 new colors in this collection and I have been so excited to share them with you. So let's jump in, take a look at all of the colors, and of course we're going to do some swatching. So first up we have a gorgeous vanilla latte. Now I just wanted to point out this collection does come in the new 15ml bottles, and as always it has all of the directions and cure times on the back of those bottles. So let's take a look at Vanilla Latte. As you can see, it's a beautiful creamy off-white shade and the name of Vanilla Latte suits it perfectly. In my opinion, this one is going to be a brilliant base for any of your autumn nail art. So think foils, stamping, decals. This one is going to be a go-to for those. Next up, we have Sage Green, which I think has been a very on-trend colour throughout 2022, and I think that's going to continue into the autumn and winter months. It's a gorgeous muted sage green shade, and I don't think there's anything similar to this in the Kiki London collection, so it's a very unique shade. I haven't yet used this one in a set of nails, but I have a couple of ideas in mind, so I can't wait. And I think this one's going to pair up beautifully with Vanilla Latte as well. Next up we have the beautiful Apricot Blush. Now this is such a gorgeous dreamy orange for autumn. As you can see, it's a rusty orange shade. I'd say a rusty orangey brown, but it's got that hint of apricot in there as well. It's going to be a brilliant colour for all of those autumnal leafy kind of manicures. It is just absolutely beautiful. And another thing, I love how this pairs up with some of the other colours as well. I've left a couple of pictures at the end of the video of some designs I have done just to give you an idea of what the colours look like together. Then we have the beautiful Dusky Pink. So again, this has that bit of a muted tone to it. It's really, really dreamy, and it's going to be perfect if you want more of a nude pink mani for the autumn months. And next up we have the beautiful Violet Vamp, which is a gorgeous purple. I really love purple for autumn nails. I think it pairs beautifully with those orangey brown shades as well. So this one, in my opinion, will pair beautifully with Apricot Blush or even Dusky Pink as well. As you can see, it's a really deep, rich purple, but it has that beautiful pop of violet showing through. It's an absolute gorgeous colour. Also, by the way, guys, don't forget to let me know in the comments below what is your favourite colour from this collection. So lastly, we have the 6th colour in the collection, and this one is Parisian Plum. I love this colour. It is absolutely gorgeous. It's a very deep, opaque, ruby red shade, but it has got that hint of plum purple to it as well. Kind of like you can just sort of see it in the undertones of the colour. You will obviously see the colours a lot better once we start swatching them, but I quickly want to show you guys what they look like straight from the bottle. So that is the 6 colours in the autumn 2022 collection. I hope you're going to love them as much as I do. Do let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below, and as always in the description box there will be a link to the Kiki London website. They are on pre-sale now, so grab them on offer whilst you can. And then to swatch these colours, I'm going to be using the Kiki London Swatch File. So I do have a dedicated video on this, which if you would like to check that out, I'll leave it linked in the recommended videos at the bottom of the description box. But as you can see, the swatch folder comes with a little tip stand. So I'm going to pop 6 tips down onto my tip stand so we can jump in to swatching those gorgeous shades. Now I have played around with my lighting as best as I can to make the colours look as true to life as possible. But do always bear in mind that sometimes lighting and the monitor or the screen that you're watching them on can differ what the shade looks like. I do recommend joining the Kiki London Facebook group, also checking out their Instagram page as well as their website, just so you can see a variety basically of pictures showing the different colors. So let's get into swatching. First up, we have that gorgeous vanilla latte. I'm going to come in and do one coat of all of the colors, cure those, and then we'll do the second coat. Now, all of the Kiki London colours do require a 30-second cure if you're working with an LED lamp and a 60-second cure if you're working with a UV lamp. So just bear that in mind depending on the lamp you are using. So we've swatched our beautiful vanilla latte and then we're coming in with Sage Green. I have to say I was pleasantly surprised with how pigmented these colours are. The Sage Green, as you can see here, that's only one coat of colour. We are working over a white base, which does make your colours pop a little bit more, but they are all very, very highly pigmented. Now, it is recommended that you do 2 thin coats for your gel polish manicures with these colours. However, I do love how pigmented they are in one coat because it's going to make them amazing for any hand painted nail art. A lot of the time when you are doing hand painted nail art, it's a lot easier if you only have to do one coat of colour. So where these are very highly pigmented, I reckon you're going to get away with only needing one coat when you're doing your hand painted nail art. But of course, for full cover nails, we always recommend doing 2 thin coats. So that was the beautiful Dusky Pink shade. And then we're going to come in with Apricot Blush. Now, one thing as well that I really love about this collection is a lot of the colours can be paired up with other colours in the collection and really complement each other. Here, for especially the vanilla latte, is going to complement any of the other colors, but the Sage Green and Dusky Pink work really well together. The Dusky Pink and the Apricot Blush look really beautiful together, and then again Violet Vamp I think looks beautiful with vanilla latte and Apricot Blush and Dusky Pink. You could probably get away with using all 4 of those colors together. I think it would look really beautiful as well with the Sage Green because they both have a bit of a muted dusky undertone to them. And as you can see, again, this is another beautiful, highly pigmented colour. All of these colours have that classic, beautiful, creamy consistency that you will find a lot of the Kiki London gel polishes have. Then next up, we're going to swatch our first coat of the last colour, which is the beautiful Parisian Plum. This one is very highly pigmented, but it applied absolutely beautiful for a red as well. Sometimes I find reds can be a little bit tricky, but this one applied absolutely beautifully. All of the colours did, to be honest. I have kept the coats fairly thin because I do like to work with my gel polish in thin coats. So that's the first coat done on all of the nails. I also just wanted to point out, look how shiny these colours are as well. All of the colours have a very high gloss pigmented finish. So now that we've cured the first coat of colours, this is what they are looking like. And then we're going to move on and do our second coat. So I'm going to start off again straight away. We're going in with that vanilla latte. Now I have had a little play around with vanilla latte as a base for nail art. It works absolutely beautiful with your water decals because it's light enough to still allow them to pop. It's a beautiful colour to complement lots of other colours that you will already have in your Kiki London range as well. So when it comes to applying my second coat of colour, I'm applying it very similar to that first coat of colour, keeping it nice and thin. You don't want to be applying your products too thickly, as this will cause them to wrinkle or not cure properly when you pop them in your LED lamp or your UV lamp, whichever you are preferring to use. So do keep your application nice and thin. Like I said, you are only going to need 2 coats of these colours, so 2 thin coats is going to work better than 1 thicker coat, for example. Now the Kiki London system is a 3-step manicure. So you do need to make sure that you are applying a base coat underneath your colours and a top coat on top. There are a selection of bases and top coats on the Kiki London website. So there is a base and top coat to suit so many different needs. And as you can see, once we're coming in and applying that second coat of colour, it's giving them the colours more pigmentation. It's making them look a lot more opaque, a lot more even and things like that. So it's always best to make sure you are following that 2-coat system. And when applied properly, so when you have done all of the correct prep, base, application and top coat, you should find that you get a minimum of 14 to 21 days wear out of your gel polish manicures with no chipping or breakages. Now let's move on and apply the second coat of the two darker shades in this collection. So first of all, the Violet Vamp, and then we're going to move on to Parisian Plum. Now, one of the things I really loved about this collection is the mix of lighter and darker shades. I feel at the start of autumn, it's nice to get some of the lighter shades out there still. So here I definitely reach for Sage Green and Dusky Pink quite a lot. But then as we go further into the autumn season, it's nice to reach for the more darker, autumnal, cozy tones that the Violet Vamp and Parisian Plum offer. I feel like these two colours are just very warming, very cozy, and certainly have those fall and autumn tones to them as well. I'm really looking forward to seeing all of your sets and designs using this collection. I do think it's going to be a popular one, as I feel as though everyone goes a bit crazy for the autumn shades, and this particular collection just is a really unique mix of shades. So even if you have previous Kiki London autumn collections, I think you're going to find that this one is going to offer you some more unique and a good variety of colours. So here are what all 6 of the colours look like once we have applied and cured that second coat of colour. As you can see, they all just look really rich, really dreamy, and most importantly, nice and pigmented. So I am going to come in and top coat. I've opted to use the Kiki London No Wipe Rubber Top Coat simply because I'm keeping these in my swatch file. They do end up getting taken in and out, so it's nice to have a more durable top coat over the top of them. Of course, depending on what design or what way you are wearing these colors, you can reach for any of the Kiki London top coats. I do tend to reach for my rubber top coat the most because I do usually like to add a little bit of nail art in. The rubber top coat is that little bit more thicker, so it's more durable, and it's also great for any clients who are prone to breakages or chipping or need a little bit of extra strength to the nails. As you can see, it offers a beautiful high shine to these autumn shades. I like to apply it fairly thin, even though it's a thicker consistency product. You just need to work it in to the nail a little bit and float your brush over to get a nice even application, and then it does self level beautifully as well. Now, the Kiki London rubber top coat does require a 60-second cure in an LED lamp or 2 minutes in a UV lamp. So do bear that in mind, as a lot of the other top coats do only require a 30-second cure. Speaking of top coats, I'm really looking forward to seeing what these shades look like matte. That's my next thing to try. So I will try and get some pictures up on my Instagram and over on the Kiki London Facebook group as well, of a variety of designs and top coats as well, so you can see what they would look like matte. So once I had applied that top coat, as you can see, it brings even more life to those colors and makes them look even more glossy and shiny. I'm then going to pop them in my LED lamp to cure for 60 seconds, and then this is what the final result of those shades look like. Like I said at the start, let me know in the comments below which one is your favorite. They are all available to purchase on the Kiki London website as of today, and they are available at pre-sale price for a little while as well. So grab them on offer whilst you can. I have left a bunch of pictures at the end of the video and a couple of little designs that I had a little play around with when I first got the collection. So do stay to check those out. If you did enjoy today's video, please do give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment below, and if you aren't already subscribed, I would absolutely love it if you hit that subscription button, and then I shall see you all again in next Friday's video. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Lots of love. Take care. Bye bye.